Today we are covering 5 specific rice-based techniques that serious worm farmers are using to get real, measurable results. Worms are living organisms, and like all living things, they thrive when their environment is consistently rich in food, moisture, and microbial life. Most people focus only on kitchen scraps or finished compost when feeding their bins, and they miss an enormous opportunity sitting in their pantry. Rice, in several different forms, delivers exactly what worms need most: fast-fermenting carbohydrates, microbial food sources, structural habitat support, and reliable moisture balance. Once you understand how each form of rice works inside the bin, the results will speak for themselves. The most powerful rice hack on this entire list is fermented rice water, and if you only try one technique from this video, make it this one. To make it, simply rinse 1 cup of uncooked white rice in cold water and collect that milky, starchy rinse water in a glass jar. Let the jar sit at room temperature, loosely covered with a piece of cloth or a breathable lid, for 24 to 48 hours. What you get is a naturally lacto-fermented liquid packed with lactic acid bacteria, the same class of beneficial microbes that power healthy living soil. When you pour fermented rice water into your worm bin, you are inoculating the entire bedding material with billions of beneficial bacteria in a single application. These microbes begin breaking down organic matter faster, raise microbial temperature slightly, and recreate the exact living environment that red wigglers instinctively seek out. Worms do not actually eat raw food directly. They consume the bacteria and fungi that colonize that food. So when you flood your bin with beneficial bacteria, you are setting a feast table that worms cannot resist. Experienced worm farmers who have tested this consistently report visible increases in surface worm activity within 72 hours of the first application. Use fermented rice water once per week, diluted at a ratio of 1 part fermented liquid to 5 parts clean water, and apply it evenly across the entire surface of the bedding. Hack number 2 is one of the simplest things you can add to your bin: small, measured amounts of plain cooked white rice. Cooked rice breaks down extremely fast, which means it becomes colonized by bacteria within just a few hours of being placed in a warm, moist worm bin environment. That rapid microbial bloom gives worms an immediate high-energy food source that they actively cluster around and pursue. You will routinely see worms gathering around rice deposits within 24 hours of adding it, a clear and reliable sign the bin is responding exactly as it should. The key here is portion control and placement. Add cooked rice in modest amounts, roughly a half cup per square foot of bin surface area, and bury it just slightly beneath the top layer of bedding material. Burying it prevents fruit fly attraction while still allowing worms to locate it quickly through scent and vibration. Plain rice only. No butter, no salt, no oils, no seasonings of any kind. The simpler and more neutral the rice, the faster it ferments naturally inside the bin, and the faster the worm population responds. Think of cooked white rice as a fast-acting population trigger. Rotate it to different areas of the bin every 1 to 2 weeks to encourage even worm distribution throughout the entire system. Rice bran is the thin, nutritious outer layer removed from brown rice during the milling process, and it is one of the most underrated amendments you can add to any worm bin. It is naturally rich in oils, proteins, and complex carbohydrates that break down slowly and feed the microbial ecosystem inside your bin over an extended period of time. Unlike fresh kitchen scraps that can spike and then rapidly crash the bin's microbial balance, rice bran provides a steady, slow-release food source that keeps the living ecosystem inside your bin consistently active and productive. To use rice bran, sprinkle a thin, even layer, roughly 1 to 2 tablespoons per square foot of surface area, directly on top of the bedding material inside your bin. Do this every 2 weeks as a regular part of your bin maintenance routine. The bran will begin to break down within 2 to 3 days, generating a quiet but powerful microbial bloom that works at deeper levels throughout the bedding, rather than just at the surface. This deeper microbial activity encourages worms to travel and forage throughout all layers of the bin, rather than clustering near the top, which dramatically improves overall population health and distribution. Rice bran is widely available at health food stores and Asian grocery stores at very low cost, making it one of the most affordable high-impact worm bin inputs on this list. Not everyone has the patience or the planning window to ferment rice water ahead of time, and that is completely fine. Even the simple unfermented rinse water left over after washing raw rice before cooking contains a meaningful concentration of dissolved starch, trace minerals, and natural plant sugars that beneficial bacteria actively feed on. This rinse water is poured down the kitchen sink millions of times every single day. From now on, collect it for your worm bin instead. Raw rice rinse water is most effective as a moisture management and light microbial support tool used between your main bin feedings. Worm bins need to stay consistently moist, roughly as damp as a firmly wrung-out sponge, but not waterlogged or saturated at any point. When your bin begins to dry out between regular feedings, raw rice rinse water is an excellent hydration solution that adds the right kind of moisture while simultaneously delivering a light surface-level nutrient boost for beneficial microbes. Use it at full strength with no dilution needed, and apply it in a slow, even pour across the full surface of the bin to avoid concentrating moisture in one spot. This is a zero-cost, zero-effort hack that fits naturally into your normal cooking routine without adding a single extra step to your day. Rice hulls are the hard, lightweight outer shell of the rice grain, removed during processing before the rice reaches your kitchen. And they are one of the most effective structural amendments you can work into a worm bin. They are highly resistant to decomposition, meaning they stay intact for months inside the bin, while creating consistent natural air pockets throughout the entire bedding column. Worm bins that are not regularly amended tend to compact over time, developing dense anaerobic zones, areas with insufficient oxygen, where beneficial bacteria cannot survive, and where worms will not go. Rice hulls solve this problem directly by physically holding the bedding material open and aerated at all times. To add rice hulls to your bin, mix them into your existing bedding material at a ratio of roughly 1 part hulls to 4 parts bedding, working them throughout the material with a garden fork or your gloved hands. You can also layer a thin application of hulls on top of fresh food additions to help balance moisture and prevent the bin surface from crusting over and becoming too dense. As rice hulls slowly break down over several months, they contribute a small but consistent carbon deposit to the bin material. Worm bins treated with rice hulls consistently show more even population distribution across all bin layers, more reliable moisture levels, and measurably higher worm reproduction rates compared to unamended bins over the same time period. Rice hulls are available in bulk bags at homebrew supply stores and many garden centers at very reasonable prices. Let us quickly pull everything together. Fermented rice water floods your bin with lactic acid bacteria and triggers visible worm activity within 72 hours of application. Cooked plain white rice acts as a fast-fermenting, high-energy food source that clusters worms quickly and stimulates active reproduction cycles. Rice bran delivers a slow-release, deep-acting microbial boost that encourages worms to distribute and forage evenly throughout all layers of the bin. Raw rice rinse water is a zero-cost moisture and light nutrient tool that slots directly into your everyday cooking routine. And rice hulls structurally protect your bin by preventing compaction, maintaining airflow, and creating the open, oxygenated environment that supports maximum worm movement and breeding. All 5 of these hacks work together as an integrated system, not just as isolated tricks. You do not need to use all of them at once. Start with fermented rice water this week, add cooked rice in your next feeding, and layer in the others one at a time as you build your routine. Small, consistent improvements to your worm bin environment compound quickly, and within a few weeks you will see a bin that looks completely different from where you started. If this video gave you something useful to work with, go ahead and hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps more organic gardeners find this content and put it to use. If you are not subscribed yet, this is the right time to do it, because we have a full library of practical, tested worm farming and soil health content coming that you will not want to miss. Drop a comment below and tell us, which of these 5 rice hacks are you going to try first in your worm bin? We see every single comment, and we would genuinely love to hear what works for you.